finally got it. A Starcraft 2 patch. Great news. This is great news not only because things will change, but because we know that this is not a dead game. So I don't care if they nerf the shit out of Terran. We should all be pretty happy that there's a patch out. Today is March 8th, 2022, and here are your patch notes. I'll put the link in the description down below. In Taro Adun, we are releasing a balance patch which is put together by your very own SC2 community. Over the past couple months, we've been working with various members of the community and tournament organizers to create a balance update for the game. Nice. I wonder who they talked to. We'd like to recognize and acknowledge the members of the group for the upcoming changes you see below. Nice. Dude, so stoked. Alright, number 1, shield battery. Starting energy reduced from 100 to 50 outside of the Nexus field. Cool. Related to that, down here we've got the Void Ray. Build time increased from 37 to 43 seconds, and mineral cost increased from 200 to 250. So obviously this is a nerf to Void Ray rushes, which everybody saw that coming. But what else is going to happen here is starting energy reduced from 100 to 50 outside of the Nexus field. So shield batteries will remain useful at home for Protoss players, but proxying them will no longer work. I mean, it'll work, but it is half as good. And then with the Void Ray build time and cost, this is a double nerf. So 50 minerals is not a lot of minerals in the mid and late game. Early game, Void Ray rushes, 50 minerals is a lot, especially like if you build 3 Void Rays, that's 150 minerals. That's a gateway, that's a Twilight Council worth of minerals. So if you're choosing to go Void Ray rush, you are choosing to spend a lot on them now, and it'll be delayed. You build your 3 Void Rays, that's 15 seconds later than pre-patch. Alright, Dark Templar. Dark Templar now have a 0.75 second attack delay after blink. And this is definitely a nerf for Protoss versus Terran when DTs blink onto a planetary fortress and instantly kill it, like one shot. So it'll blink onto a PF now, and the Terran units will now have a chance to kill the Dark Templar, or at least kill enough of them that the planetary fortress doesn't die in 1 swipe or 2 swipes. You still need detection, and you still need liberators, a bunker, some static defense to counter the Dark Templar, but this will save a lot of planetary fortresses in the future. Okay, so that's Protoss. Queens. Queens can no longer transfuse off creep. So this was definitely added because people didn't like in Protoss versus Queen, or Protoss versus Queens, essentially. Protoss versus Zerg, Queens walking across the map at 6 minutes. And like, if you nerf the Void Rays, a Queen walk is actually less needed, because Zerg would do a Queen walk to counter Sky Toss. So cool. So Queens would walk across the map, show up at about 6 or 7 minutes, and transfuse the crap out of each other with Roach Ravager and Ling, with the Queens as the anti-defense or anti-air. So they could transfuse each other, and Queen walks would just end a ZVP fairly quickly, because Zerg players don't want to play mid and late game against the Protoss anymore. So that's a fair nerf, I think. So they're slow, and now they can't heal each other off of creep. Alright. For the Terrans, Widow Mines reduce the effectiveness of drilling claws by 0.71 seconds to 1.07 seconds. So drilling claws upgrade from the Tech Lab factory with an armory. You need an armory for it. So Drowning Claws can burrow the Widow Mines a lot faster, and now less fast. So Widow Mine drops in mid to late game, not as good anymore. Fair, that's fine. It still allows them to lock on quickly. Lock on and fire quickly. I'm okay with that. Lurker, reduce the effectiveness of Adaptive Talon from 0.71. Basically the same, just copy and paste this. Really nice. So Adaptive Talon allows Lurkers to burrow quicker. Insta-burrow, insta-siege tank. Cloaked siege tank, basically. So that's a fair nerf. Lurkers are still scary. You're still going to build Lurkers in Zerg versus Terran. And then Nidus Worm. I don't know why they put this one in there. Increase starting creep by 1 unit in each direction around the worm once it spawns. So Nidus Worm comes up and it instantly has creep around the... Oh, well, these two are related. Okay, so now if queens pop out of the Nidus Worm, they can instantly transfuse each other. Or the attacking units. Okay, so that's kind of a... definitely a buff, but for a very specific purpose. So you load your queens in first so that they are first out, and they can transfuse whatever comes out next, or each other. So that's why that was put in. Okay, so not bad. So the caveat to this balance patch is it is not live. It's not live yet on the ladder. It is a PTR patch, which means that in the Blizzard launch page here, go to game version and you go to public test realm, and that is the only way that you can play this version of Starcraft right now. So this patch is excellent. It very well could be released the way it is, but I think very few people will click this and switch to public test realm to give it a shot. But these changes are fairly fairly distributed and a nice small tweak. It's like the last patch was 3 buffs to the Void Ray, and this is like 2 nerfs kind of reverting those. So it's fair. It's good. I think we're excellent, in an excellent spot. So they should just release it. I give it a week, 2 weeks maximum, and something that looks exactly like this patch will be live on StarCraft 2. Yeah, public test realm. So you have to install it, actually. Interesting. Usually, I mean, in previous versions, they've usually just used this testing tab. I thought they... Interesting. They should have just done that. Maybe they forgot that exists. But anyway, that is your balance patch update. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. See you on ladder. Good luck, have fun.